Hey, so welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to make a system where a client can spawn items on the server. So that means if client 1 spawns something, then that is visible to all the other clients. So let's go and do that. So what we will do is we will spawn, let's say, this cube. So for spawning this cube, we need to make this a blueprint. So firstly, we will create a blueprint class and an actor and name this cube blueprint. And now let's open it, drag this up here. And the next thing which we need to do is we need to add a static mesh because this is an static mesh actor, as you can see. So add an component and search for a static mesh. Yeah, compile and save. Now press on this browse button here and just drag this up to the cube blueprint and put this here. We don't need this here. We need this in this static mesh. You can remove this chamfer cube one. Yeah, we have a static mesh actor component. So the next thing which we need to do is we need to open our default pawn class, which is the first person character, as this is just the demo project. And now you can just add a key input that will spawn the item and make this spawn actor from class. Now the class would be cube blueprint and the spawn transform would be get actor transform. So that means wherever the actor he is, he will spawn, like the cube will spawn at the location of this actor. And collision would be always spawn, ignore collisions. Just compile and save and let's see if it works. And I'm in single player match, and if I press F, yes, it spawns here. And again, yeah, it spawns here. But what if we switch to multiplayer? Will it work now? Where is the other character? Yeah, he must be. Now if I press F, it did spawn, but not for the other client. You see we are in the same match because when I pick up the weapon, it's visible. So firstly, let's enable the hands. So to enable the hands, go to BP first person character, select your mesh and search for owner. And you have to, yeah, we need to select this first person mesh, and it says only owner C. So untick this, compile and save. Now if you run, you will see the hands. Yeah, you can see the hands. But now if I press F, the cube is not spawning on the server. So let's fix that. So open the cube blueprint. Now go to class settings, class defaults, and you see a bunch of different options here. First is replicates. So this will replicate the actor on both the server and the client. And we also have replicate movement. Make this true so that if you move this cube, it can replicate the movement also. And now let's check if if the spawning is replicated. As you can see, this spawning is still not replicated. So the last thing which we need to do is we need to call this spawning function on the server. So for that, just remove this from here, create a custom event, name this spawn item on server, and make this replicates run on server event. Then one more thing, spawn item on client. There should be a multicast operation because multicast means that it will run on the client. So yeah, so from here call this event spawn item on client, and now when F is pressed, just call spawn actor on server. So this will call this event, and this in turn will call the client event, and then the client will spawn this. So now let's do one thing on the get actor transform. uh, so yeah, on the get actor transform, just remove this and make transform, or you can just write this and split struct pin, and same with this split. For rotation it's correct, scale is correct, and for rotation we need to break the vector, and same way here we don't need to play with the x and y values. For the z value we can just add a few units, let's say 100 units, and now play. I press F, you see this now spawns an actor now, but I am below the actor, that's why I can't move the actor anymore. So let's increase this to 200. Now if I press F, you can see an actor is spawned here, and for this client also you can see this actor at the same location. So yeah, that is it for this video. We'll meet you in the next one.